Hello, my name is Ben. This is the first div diary for Beastium. It is heavily inspired by Viva, Pinata, and Slime Rancher. They both have this sort of chaotic, calm management aspect to them, and invoke a sense of discovery while you play, though in different ways. I hope to capture some of those same feelings with Beastium. When I started, I knew I obviously wanted to have the focus be on creatures, farming and managing them, along with exploring. I've been working on it for about 3 months now. I started with a prototype of some of the gameplay I thought I would want. It's a good bit different from where it was in that first prototype, but I'll go through some of the process of making it and getting it to its present state. I started by creating some simple plants that the player could grow, and a couple of tools for them to use, like a watering can and a seed bag for sowing seeds. I made some quick and dirty art for the things in this first prototype, to help give a better idea of what it would be like playing it as a full game. Even though it's temporary art, it gets the idea across well enough. Next, it was on to the main thing, the creatures. Man, did I spend way too much time working on the art for them. Just trying to get them to look like something that even resembled a creature was a pain. Wasn't even trying to make it look good, I just wanted it to look like a creature. I'm going to hire an artist or two to make the art for the creatures in the final game, especially since I want them to be much more detailed, and there'll be a good number more of them. But for this prototype, I just went with the one model and made some color and pattern variations of its texture. So after I finally managed to make something that could be passed off as a creature, I made it so they would wander around and eat certain plants over time, which will cause them to grow crystals on their back that the player can collect for money. This creates a nice loop where the player spends money to buy seeds for plants, a creature eats the plants, then it creates a product for the player to sell and make a profit on. Then of course allowing them to buy more seeds with that money, and then the loop starts over. Overall, it took about 3 weeks to make. I then went and got some feedback from others and of course played it myself. I liked where the design was going, and for a prototype it was fun to play, though I spent about the next 2 weeks iterating on it and refining some of the concepts. During this time I made some large changes to the design, like making it an open world for the player to explore and having them go discover and capture creatures instead of them spawning based on the plants they have on their land. After that, I've been refining the systems I made, making them more flexible and stable. It is still very early, but at this point I have a lot of the most core systems implemented, at least in some form. So now I can continue to refine and expand upon them, along with adding lots of cool new things. Lastly, I've started working on what I want the look for the final game to be. It is still early on, but it's starting to get somewhere, I think. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, or at least found it mildly entertaining. I would love any feedback you have. There's also a link to Discord in the description. You could join if you're interested. Until the next one.